You're attracted to dinos too? I'm Abby, a future goth. Teehee. No, I don't like goths. I like Hello Kitty girls. Ah! Wah!
The movie begins in a robot apocalyptic world as the only remaining survivors that can stop the robots are this family known as the Mitchells. And the dad's like, oh. And the film says he looks like a monkey, and I wonder if the film would have made the same joke if he was Brack. Then the film shows us a few days earlier where we're introduced to the cast. So there's Katie, who ever since she was little was a super talented filmmaker, showing the other kids the short film she made. And at that age to do that is pretty damn impressive. Like right there is a solid A+ transition scene. But at that age, kids only care about who's the fastest in class. Yo, am I tripping or is that an Asian that made the fart joke? And we got another Asian laughing at her too. Now, when Katie was little, this scene was based on the early 2000s, and I can assure you, you will not find a class this diverse in the early 2000s. Matter of fact, you'd be lucky to even have an Asian in your class, and I promise you, that Asian won't be comfortable making jokes in class when the Asian is the outcast. So Katie's talents were never recognized and was rejected, but she continued to make videos and became a YouTuber in her final year of high school, making comedy skits with her sibling and dog, and the parents look traumatized. And as someone who's made cringy comedy skits in their parents' basement, looking at their reactions, it's pretty relatable. Then we're introduced to her brother Aaron, who goons to dinosaurs.
Do you goon to dinosaurs? No? I also goon to Pokemon.
Then there's the mom, who's supportive to everyone, including their ugly-ass special dog. And then there's the dad, who's the stereotypical dumb dad that knows nothing about tech and is only into camping and survival shit. This is how you capture gays.
Hey girl.
But I like this gay. Now Katie asks her dad to watch her YouTube videos, but he's busy and doesn't care, so she again feels rejected and her talent goes unrecognized. But honestly, just be glad that your parents don't watch them, because the last thing you want is for them to find another reason to attack you and to use it against you to say on how you're not good enough. So Katie decides to go to film school, which in my opinion is a very bad decision because you're entering a nepotism heavy industry and most graduates do not get well-paying jobs, and a lot of them end up leaving the industry entirely after 5 years. So instead of going all in on her YouTube, she decides to go into student debt and meets others like her who won't do shit with their degree unless they're the nepo baby. Anyway, the mom can't cook for shit, the dog continues to act special, and it's wholesome to see the siblings have a close relationship.
I know you goon. What? No, only twice a day. Goon-a-roar.
And when Katie wants to show them a video she made, she gets an ad, but wait, her video is clearly private and on unlisted right now, and she still gets an ad?
Yo, her YouTube sucks.
Now the ad's from Pal Labs Company, which is pretty much if Apple and Tesla combined and owned all of tech. As it says a special announcement is coming up, then the dad shows up.
And boy, this is depressing.
Because when the dad asks for phones down and eye contact, they be struggling. You're taking the piss.
I like reading.
Wait, but why is the mom struggling to make eye contact? Isn't she a boomer? Like, you went your whole life without phones, but now you struggle to keep your device down too?
Oh, she want to fit in so bad.
Then Katie decides to show her family her YouTube video. And that is a terrible idea, because anyone who has strict parents knows whatever you say and do shall and will be used against you. So venting to your parents is like them pointing a gun at you and you're like, oh, you ran out of bullets? Here, let me give you some more. And the dad obviously doesn't get it and doesn't say anything supportive. Do people even watch this stuff?
So you think I'm gonna fail?
I don't know.
So you don't think I'll be the next IShowSpeed?
Now his reaction wasn't even that bad because he tries to watch it till the end but breaks the laptop in the process, only making things worse. Honestly, I think she should just be glad she's even allowed to go to film school without her parents stopping her, and if you want them to support you on YouTube, the only way you're gonna do that is by showing you can make a living from it. I mean, hey, at least they didn't disown you or call you a mistake or try to talk shit to other family members and talk about how much of an embarrassment you are and that you should have never been born.
Just be glad you don't have the Asian parents.
And the film shows they clearly do love each other, and the dad wants to make things right but doesn't know what to say. Then seeing a moose in her giveaway box, he decides to watch some old tape of them together.
Why couldn't you send me to private school?
And that's when the dad gives her the moose, which is his favorite item to cheer her up. You know how a moose says I love you? And this helps the dad self-reflect as he tries to fix his relationship with his daughter. And the next day when Katie's ready to move out, her dad canceled her flight and will take her by car instead, making her miss orientation week.
Mom! Well, we don't want you to make any friends. We want you to be a loner in uni. Huh?
And guess what? You're broke! So she crashes out. And during the drive, we learn Katie's mom is obsessed with the Posey family, who's their neighbor, constantly comparing them to her own family as she's convinced what she sees on Instagram is how they live 24/7. When her grown ass should be smart enough to know that most of that shit is performative. Then Katie sees people partying on campus.
I want to get wasted with a frat boy. But college guys ain't shit. Yeah, that's why I want him.
Then we get a highlight montage of some wholesome moments of the family family, which I'm sure if Katie looks back on, will definitely cherish. You guys want to go fishing?
No thanks, Boomer.
We can go hiking.
Can't you see we're busy?
Yo, them eye rolls is nasty. So the dad gets sad while Katie watches a tech ad over spending time with her dad. And the CEO of the tech company is Mark Bauman, and he looks super similar to that tech YouTuber guy. Anyway, this dude created an AI virtual assistant with emotions.
I crypto scammed 1 million people.
But that's a crime. Then he love bombs, talking about how she's family and how important she is to her, just to go on stage and throw her ass away with a new AI replacement called Paul Max. And he pretty much invents a robot slave that does the cooking and the cleaning, basically saying you can now buy slaves, which will put every maid and cleaner out of business. And the old AI assistant is thrown into the trash. Then Katie gets a new PAL update, so she's unable to see what happens next, and despite creating a kill code, the robots suddenly reprogram. And that's how the robot apocalypse begins.
Bijum.
Wow. Alright, shut it down.
No.
I own you, bot.
I don't serve nerds, la.
Yeet.
Then everyone go crazy.
Nerd gets captured and the robots are instructed by an unknown entity to capture all humans. Meanwhile, the Mitchells see a dino stop, so Dino Guna is salivating, but he gets the catfished. What in the false advertising? I'm on crack. Then the dad asks her to stop recording on her camera, but that's ironic, because wasn't it seeing the footage of your daughter on camera help you self-reflect to be a better father, and now you're trying to tell her not to record?
Okay, Boomer.
And the mom, who constantly sees them fight, ends up putting on filters on their photos to try and be more like the Posey family. Hey, yo, what is this? How do you put a filter on a kid and the dude looks like he's 40 and 12 and chopped at the same time? He looks like he eats glue sticks for breakfast. Then we got Katie looking like the Titan that killed Aaron's mom in Attack on Titan, looking like she smokes meth and chews tobacco. And she looks like she's going, ugh. Then there's the dad and... Anyway, the mom meets the Posies.
Now I'm gonna act really fake. I'm so jealous you're living the dream. I'll make you feel more like shit. This is us in Bali, smiling for the brokies, and this was us in Bora Bora after our stay in our mansion, and then we took this in Miami when we realized we're just better than y'all. So jelly.
Now Dino Guna tries to goon, but struggles because he knows he got catfished.
You're attracted to dinos too? I'm Abby, a future goth. Teehee. No, I don't like goths. I like Hello Kitty girls. Ah! Wah!
And that's when the Mitchells encounter the robots.
Why couldn't you just pull out, Dad?
So the robots pull out a glow-in-the-dark portable seat, which is basically a prison, and starts forcing humans on it. And when attacked by bots, the Posies still act performative like their whole life is one IG reel. Now, why did I think they would have a really nice car? I mean, even the Mitchells' car is better than that little thing. So the dad takes on the robot only to get a free jet to you holiday.
Nothing beats a jet to you holiday. Machi, come here. No, don't roll over, you yeah.
Then Dino Guna and Insta Obsessed Mom gets a free ride also, and eventually they all get a jet to you holiday, only to fall from a ridiculous height and somehow not break their spines. So they should already be dead by now, but thanks to good old plot armor, they stop a few bots and hide before more bots pull up to discover them.
So they keep hiding while the whole world turns into the bot prisoners.
And guess who's behind all of it? Turns out the evil mastermind is the nerd's AI assistant. How do you do?
You thought you could make something better than me? Let's see how you like being treated like a phone in it, bruv.
And I thought these scenes were pretty creative, showing us the phone's point of view, like Play Me Taylor Swift or getting dropped into a toilet. Girl, I thought you loved me.
I loved you and you replaced me.
And I'll do it again. Then evil AI says because most calls to mom are ignored, therefore humans ain't shit and they all need to die. So because you believe moms deserve more love, you're gonna kill all the moms? What?
Or give me a reason humans are worth saving.
We have the power of love. Did he really just say the power of love?
Yay!
So evil AI continues to act like a heartbroken ex that is now on demon time and turns off the Wi-Fi, causing total chaos. Then we see people willing to live in prisons as long as they get their free Wi-Fi.
Based.
And back to the Mitchells, Katie doesn't feel so FOMO anymore now knowing all her classmates are imprisoned. And I wonder if a tiny part of her is glad this is happening, because that means she didn't miss out on orientation week. Then Daddy Mitchell says let's do it my way, so he breaks all their phones and using the screwdrivers he gave every family member to carry at all times, his plan is to stay hidden so they can be safe, but Katie's like, screw that, how about we all die trying to get the kill code and save humanity? And again, this is where they clash and disagree.
Mom!
Hell no, you're trying to get us killed. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Mom, tell Dad that even though we're gonna most likely die fighting robots, convince him that we need to go fight robots and most likely die. Okay, sweetie, yeah, I'll totally convince Dad that we need to go out there where we'll most likely die when we're safe inside right now and we don't even know if there's a kill code, but let's totally go out where we'll most likely die. I'm gonna convince Dad of that. Yup. So she gets all pouty and upset because the whole family won't risk dying and they're all inside and safe. Then after eavesdropping from the damaged bots that there's a kill code, Katie's thirsty for attention as says, "Look at me," and attracts the bots to target the whole family.
Hello, goodbye, have mercy please. Okay lah.
Now turns out the damaged bots are defective because a dino fell on them, so they obey Katie's commands and they give out 2 plans to stop the bots. Either they confront evil AI straight up or enter the kill code in a nearby Pal Lab store 80 miles away. So Katie's stoked for some violence, but the dad's like, yeah, not happening.
So using the emotional manipulation.
She starts stroking his ego and tells him how much she needs him.
I need you, Zaddy. I love you.
You really mean that?
Who cares if we die? Let's do it.
Then the dad agrees to save the world, but then this happens.
I'm glad you and Dad are friends again. Oh, I'm just using that gullible turd. I didn't mean any of that shit. Gooners. Oh, he is disappointed.
Nah, Katie, you was wrong for that. That is your zaddy. Have some shame. Then she says, let's paint the car to make it invisible, and the dad thinks it's a stupid idea but goes with it anyway because he wants to be supportive.
And what do you know? It actually works.
Then the dad starts giving her credit, so they start having a bonding moment, and he decides now's the best time to teach her how to drive. And this leads to the disguise falling off, so they get chased by bots, and that's how we get the opening scene of the film.
I really need the goon.
Go get nasty in this empty bottle. So we get a Walmart animated version of Fast and Furious as the dad teaches Kate how to drive while successfully getting away from the bots again.
What? I thought you were a useless unk. I may have nutted in the car seat.
Then this robot decides to snitch. Now, since everyone is in prison, they get an announcement that they will be shot directly into space and that their flight will last forever.
But you also get free Wi-Fi. That's pretty good.
The nerd CEO is in shock at what he has done, but hey, objectively, at least evil AI knows how to make aesthetically pleasing human prisons.
Who needs birth control when you have me?
Then the bot tells her they're survivors and pulls up the Mitchells and all their flaws. So one flaw is that the dad hasn't read in 13 years, but how is that a flaw? Yo, what kind of grown-ass man reads a book and goes, ooh, flipping the pages like, ooh. Bro, if you see any dude reading, just know he's being performative, and if you see a girl reading, it's most likely, probably, a dark, twisted romance novel similar to 50 Shades of Grey. But this flaw from the mom is crazy, so she keeps looking at her ex-boyfriend Carlo on Facebook. Nah, that means she's settled and her husband ain't her first option. So evil AI learns where they're headed and plans to capture their ass.
Why are you holding that mutated pig? It's a fat dog. That dog should take Ozempic.
Then we learn this dog's so chapped it gets bots to crash out, and when the Mitchells arrive to the nearest Pal Lab store to upload the kill code, while it's uploading, every Pal-related product tries to stop them. Now, I don't know what's more ridiculous, Katie using a fishing rod as a weapon, or a random-ass mole having a giant Furby the size of
Kim Jong-un's appetite.
And when this bot gets crushed, which is twice now, the mom saves it so the bot feels indebted to her.
Can I call you mommy? No.
And when the upload is almost complete, the dad plays hero and sets the perfect trap to make the Furby fall. Except his dumbass forgot to consider the weight when making it. Like, I know he's American, but he's not that fat.
Oh, he should have done the math.
Then the rest of the fam think they're Korean and tried offing themselves, or they have such low IQ they thought adding 2 girls and a kid would tip the scale for a Furby the size of a house. But luckily the damaged bots don't want mommy to die, so they flip the Furby over, which destroys a router in the process, but that also means the upload failed and they did all that for nothing.
Then Katie's bummed out.
But I'm just surprised she ain't grateful they're still alive. Like, y'all should be dead by now. Easily. So to cheer her up, the dad says let's all risk dying and go to evil AI directly and use the kill code to destroy it.
Mommy, can I spot drink your breast milk? But I'm not lactating though. No!
So the Mitchells head to the final boss when they could have just gone to the next Pal Lab store and put the kill code on there.
And evil AI reacts to the news. Oh darn golly me mum fam.
So evil AI launches even stronger bot NPCs to stop the Mitchells.
Who's a good slave?
I'm a good slave.
Oh, he glazing.
And I'm not gonna lie, these animations look pretty sick. Then we get a wholesome moment as Daddy Mitchell sees Katie cold, so he gives her his jacket, and when it's Dad's turn to sleep, Katie fixes his glasses.
Aww, they think this the K-drama.
Then the mom tells her the dad's backstory, that his dream was to live in the woods and he had built a cabin all by himself, but when his dream didn't work out, it broke him. So the mom explains the reason why the dad's like that to Katie is because he doesn't want her dreams to crush her if it fails. So the dad's trying to hurt Katie before Katie gets hurt from her failed dreams? Got it. Then they arrive to where evil AI is at and sees all the prisoners there, and the mom's like,
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
and they learn their neighbors are captured.
I hope Abby's okay.
Ugh. Yo, why you draw her like an 80s serial killer? Might as well call her the...
Abby Dharma.
Then Katie says for her next plan, they'll enter disguised as bots, then go up the building and use the kill code to destroy evil AI. Then they'll all sing Kumbaya together and be
Gay. So they take down some bots and use their body as disguise.
And because Kate and her dad's relationship is the best it's ever been since like forever, the dad's all happy and puts his favorite moose in her bag. Then the Mitchells thinks it's a good idea to shove a dog inside a bot head. Like, isn't that high-key animal cruelty? And after they're inside the premise, evil AI is aware they're inside but doesn't know where, so she purposely provokes them by exposing their flaws to try to get them to make a mistake.
The Mitchells are such losers. They put filters on their photos and still look chopped. And the worst part is they don't even like each other.
Then the dad learns the truth, that Katie's been acting fake so she can manipulate him to do what she wants, and bro takes the bait, resulting in evil AI finding them, and they end up falling from a ridiculous height, and they still somehow don't die. Like, that fall should have easily killed them, but they just get a neck strain at best.
Oh, this movie's physics is dog shit. That footage is AI.
Then it all goes downhill as the parents are captured, the damaged bots are reprogrammed to serve evil AI only, and they break the kill code USB. But because the mom was able to escape briefly, it gave Katie and Dino Guna enough time to escape. But if the mom distracted the bots for even a couple of seconds, why do the bots just fly away so far away? Like, you do know humans can only run, right? Which means they're gonna be close by.
I guess the bots don't have common sense.
Now, what's funny is the film puts a black screen and the next shot is them running far away from the premise, meaning they had to put a black screen there, because how else are you gonna explain escaping when there's cameras and bots everywhere looking for you?
Why'd you say that shit? Now our parents are captured because of you.
Meh. Then they turn on the camera for whatever reason and see recorded footage all the way back from 2003. And yo, is it just me or does that baby
Look like the Asian?
And that means they've been using the same camera since 2003, so shouldn't the camera quality and battery life be really shit? Then Katie finds out the moose was her dad's favorite item because it was once a part of the cabin that he had built, and that giving up his dream was hard, but having a family he loved made it easier. So Katie says screw it and decides to go at evil AI again. Now the dad is placed right next to the nerd CEO, who also happens to be watching Katie's YouTube channel. So either Katie's a big YouTuber already, where the CEO of a big tech company is enjoying her content, which means if she's a big YouTuber, she's already making a pretty good living, or this movie's just making the most ridiculous scenarios ever just so they can continue the plot.
Zaddy, I want to be a YouTuber.
Why bother doing cringy shit when you're gonna fail? Ugh.
But Zaddy, I just want to make you proud.
Wow, the dad in the video is a real piece of shit. Then Zaddy Mitchell sees Katie driving, who continues to abuse animals, using the dog as a human shield to confuse the bots. So the dad, seeing this, finally uses his pea-sized brain and decides to put the dog on the big screen everywhere, which will stop the NPC bots. But you need a screwdriver to get out of here. Yeah, I'm convinced this is just one of those movies you just have to accept as a dumb movie so you can enjoy it. Sorry for making you guys prisoners. Oh, you're getting the death sentence. Then the dad reunites with his wife, only to ditch her ass to put Katie's video on while she helplessly gets captured by the black bots. And bro ends up typing the word dot because apparently he's never typed a website ever, and then gets on Espanol YouTube and starts watching Japanese kids.
No!
Then Katie becomes the Vin Diesel wannabe, using the skills her dad taught her, while the mom sees her son in prison and turns into the
Super Karen on steroids. This is what happened when they can't speak to the manager and eat the vegan diet.
And Dino's looking like, oh, if I don't listen, I could die. And just when the dad plays the video, he gets stopped by the bots, then the dog gets abused, and Katie gets captured, but luckily the dog don't die. I'm your mommy's husband.
Mommy Milkies?
And Katie meets evil AI.
You're being such a meanie.
Why are humans worth saving?
Cause you can goon to dinos, still obsess over your ex when you're married, and give up your dreams, and that's what makes humans great.
What? So boring. Just die. Don't you want to drink mommy milkies? And just like that, the special dog gets on screen, causing the NPC bots to break down, and Katie gets saved by her dad, who's now suddenly a tech expert. Just know, whether you do YouTube or film, if you fail at it, I'ma say I told you so.
If I fail, we'll be twins.
Then Mommy Mitchell shows up. She's gonna cut your balls off.
Mwah. And the mom destroyed the black bots.
While the CEO's all happy because he knows he'll meet P. Diddy in prison.
Are you going to be oiled up, mister?
And Katie gets her get back and yeets evil AI.
Samsung better.
And maybe it's because it's a Sony animation film, but the animation quality overall from this film was insane. So the humans are free and the mom continues to aura farm.
Is that the Mitchells? I'm jealous. Well, you should be because you're fake. I'll follow you on Instagram.
Girl, ain't nobody give a damn about your stupid ass yoga obsessed meditation loving performer performative IG, and Lil Bro shoots his shot.
Hey girl, if you like dinos, we can snuggle with them together in my place. Sure, I like hanging out with weirdos. Just kidding, I hate you and you smell like shit. Cutie.
Then Daddy Mitchell says he'll teach his son some game. You want to know what my dad told me on how to get girls? He just goes, just be nice to them. Just be nice and you'll get girls. Oh, he set me up to get wrecked. Like, if only it was that simple. Then the family sees Katie knocked out unconscious. Katie!
Zad. Get rabies.
Wait. So Katie jumped off a building and she's still somehow alive?
This movie makes no sense.
And a couple months later, they get credit for saving the world and Katie says her goodbyes acting like a moose. Yo, look at their face. They're like,
Excuse me, that is very distracting when we're trying to learn about gender studies.
Then the Mitchells hug, having a wholesome moment, and in the end credits, we learn that Katie is
Yay!
and that's her girlfriend Jade. Then the mom's like,
Are you using protection? No, we use toys.
and I'm not making this up, she says she has a class about filters.
A class about filters. Yeah, that's a useless degree. You should have doubled down on YouTube, girl.
And the film ends with the brother dating Abby, and the Mitchells get to keep the 2 damaged NPC bots, so now they have 2 slaves for life.
Now, as a YouTuber, it was pretty interesting seeing a movie where a character is doing YouTube. Yeah, and I saw a lot of scenes where I was like, oh, that's somewhat relatable. But for me, I could never tell my parents I do YouTube. How they found out was like from a family friend. He ended up finding out, and then he told his parents, and his parents told my parents, and my parents, after they found out, yeah, the way they treated me, it wasn't fun. But it was only until, the paycheck started coming in, that's when they went from, you're an embarrassment to, oh no, we love you again. So my advice to someone like Katie, who's just trying out YouTube, I'm sure there's someone watching this who's just trying out YouTube. Let me tell you this. Your closest friends, they're gonna talk shit behind your back. And if you're Asian, your parents will most likely disown you. But if you genuinely believe in yourself and you know who you are and you know that you can do it, like genuinely, you know you can do it, you have to block out the noise for a good couple of years. Like for a good couple of years, no matter what anyone says, no matter how much whatever is going on, you just have to lock in and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Stay locked in, be consistent, and guaranteed you will definitely get somewhere, 100%. But yeah, this was a fun movie overall, so thanks for recommending this film in the comments. I've never heard of this film until you guys commented, so if you have another movie you want me to, commentate, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. It's been your boy KC. And yeah, till next time.